Hello everybody and welcome back to another video! I am back from Japan and I am in the midst of uploading my Japan vlogs, so stay tuned for all of that. But I have such a fun haul for you all, and I haven't done a haul video in so long, but this one is exciting, it is juicy, if you know what I mean. I was so afraid that my luggage was going to be overweight coming back home, but luckily it wasn't. I bought a lot of knickknacks and honestly, I love being an adult with adult money. As you can tell. It was also my birthday trip, so I was like, you know what? Even if I don't need it, because let's be real, I don't need half this shit, I'm gonna get it because it makes me happy and it sparks joy. I'm gonna start off with clothing because I went thrifting in Japan and I love thrifting. It's one of my favorite hobbies. And a lot of my clothes nowadays are secondhand, which is also great for the environment. You're welcome, Earth. I also had the goal in mind to go to a designer vintage store and get myself a bag for my birthday because if you know me, I love designer bags. And I saw this one bag on TikTok and I was eyeing on it for a bit, and so I saw it in person and I treated myself for my birthday. It is this rainbow Louis Vuitton bag. How adorable is she? And what sold me was the fact that green and pink, which are my two favorite colors, and I love the shades, are literally right next to each other. Like, how darling is this? Like, oh, so cute. I wore her on my birthday and she fits quite a lot actually, so I'm really stoked about it. And I just don't have anything like it. And I said, you know what? I'm gay. Why not get a rainbow bag that's tasteful? And I also don't have a Louis Vuitton bag, so this is my first Louis Vuitton. I went thrifting in Shimokitazawa, which is this area that is known for its like secondhand and vintage stores. And I'm very picky and selective when it comes to clothing because I don't want to like add things I don't need because I just have so much clothes. But I walked past this store and I saw this on the rack outside and I was like, wait, that's kind of a moment. I was already wearing a rugby shirt like this that's green and navy blue, and then my other favorite color is green and pink, and so I saw this and I was like, oh wait, that's kind of cute. And then I saw the back of it and it was green and I was like, ah, wait, Cosmo and Wanda, you ain't slick. I went to this other vintage store and it was super vintage. Like the things there were from like the 60s, the 70s, and so the only thing I saw was this top. It was outside as well in the rack. And I love how it was like sheer because in the summertime it's gonna get hot, and I actually wore this on my birthday in Japan because girl, I needed to wear more clothes. For me, I love simple with a little bit of something because if it's too simple then it gets a little too boring because they had so many hoodies, pullovers from like colleges in America, and I was not into that, like the graphic tees. Like, I want a little bit more sickening, okay? This next vintage shop was called Flamingo. This was my favorite one in Japan because I got the most things. And so the first thing I saw, this girl held onto it and I was like, oh, she better put that back. And she put it back. And then I snatched it and it fits. And I thought this was so adorable. My favorite color is green, and I love the eyelet detailing, the scallop detailing at the bottom. It's cropped, and I just thought this was so darling for the springtime. And I did wear this in Japan when I bought it. Same with the color scheme. I got this skirt. This is actually the only bottom that I got. Actually, no, I got some BL. But anyway, this was the only skirt that I got, and I love this color. I don't have a linen skirt, and this color was so cute. And I didn't notice this until I bought it, but it has like little flower detailings. Do you see that? So cute. Next up, I got this yeehaw looking top. It's giving cowgirl, but like in the best way. I love the crop, I love the cinching, love the shoulders. I love, it's not even gingham, it's houndstooth, and so it's not technically cowboy-ish. But yeah, I just thought that this was like simple, but a little oomph to it. The last thing I got at Flamingo was this ruffly top, and girl, every single girl in Japan was wearing like a ruffly blouse, and I was just like, I need to hop on the bandwagon. A lot of the blouses, I will say, was giving Mozart, was giving like British colonizer from the 17th century, and I was not having that. This one I thought I could pull off with like some baggy jeans or something. I have no freaking idea, but you know what? It's white and I can, you know, play it up or down. But yeah, I just love the ruffles on the shoulders and on the neckline, but I decided to just maybe like leave it open because it was like all the way up. It's giving George Washington. Also from Flamingo, I got this tank. Obsessed with this pistachio green color, and I just thought this was super simple and basic. You could wear it with shorts, a skirt, pants, top, bottom, whatever. Verse. I went thrifting in Osaka, and I literally walked into the store and I saw this on the wall, and I said, ma'am, give it to me now! I wanted a track jacket that was like fitted so I could wear it as like a shirt, and girl, it was giving. It was giving Pokemon trainer, it was giving video game character, anime character vibes, and I wore it in Japan. And it was a moment. And I love the colors. The colors of Jamaica. The last piece of clothing I got was at so I had a guy over at my hotel in Osaka, and we had a good time. And he forgot his hoodie, so he left me with a souvenir. So here's said hoodie. Shout out to you, guy. Moving on to plushies, and I feel like I bought a good amount because these were things that I wanted and I needed in my collection. I love Pokemon, and I have actually been trying to collect every single first stage of my starters, and so I basically finished my collection with getting the rest of my first stage starters. I was missing Gen 5, Snivy, her name is Jade, love her. Gen 6 with Fennekin, and I believe I named her Sage because she's like a magical witch wizard in the video game. Gen 7, Poplio, I named her Marina because she's a mermaid. And lastly, the newest one, Gen 9, Sprigatito. I love saying your name. But I named you Sage, like Sage Green, okay? I also ended up getting some of my favorite Pokemon that aren't starters, and so I love Gen 4. Gen 4 I grew up with, it raised me. Cynthia, she's a baddie, and so I got Garchomp, bitch, okay? And then I got Togekiss. Oh, so sweet, look at them. I will say my favorite Pokemon of all time is Roserade, but they didn't have a Roserade. They have Badoo. But I don't want a Badoo, I want a Roserade. I'm not gonna settle, okay? Also from the Pokemon Center, I just got a coin pouch of Piplup, my favorite starter of all time because Gen 4 raised me, and coin pouches, you know, if you go to Japan, you're gonna need one of these. This came in handy, and I'm gonna use it here in the US as well. And my last plushie is a keychain, actually. I really did not need this, but I love Cinnamon Roll, and I just wanted something Sanrio, and it has my initial K on it, and I was like, okay, I have to get that because it was also the last one with a K. So like, okay. Onto makeup and skincare, I really didn't get that much. And I know like Japan and also Korea, they're known for that stuff, but I was just in a weeb mood, okay? So I spent most of my time looking for that stuff. But I did get some makeup and skincare, so I only got like a sheet mask and it's Tata, of course. And then as for makeup, I got, okay, I thought this was a Japanese brand, but people were telling me, Kevin, that is a Korean brand. It's from Style Nanda, and I did try them out on my TikTok and Reels. Be sure to go and check it out. I just got a tinted blush, a lip color, and a mascara. And the last thing I got, it was so cute, I had to try it out, but this is like a BT21 lip tint, and it's Tata. It's just like a red shade, but like, it's shaped like a piece of candy. Okay, I'm gonna call this category random knickknacks because they don't really necessarily go into anime or K-pop, which are the next categories. First thing we have is this fan, and I thought a fan in Japan, ooh, that rhymed, would be so beautiful as a prop in one of my photos, and I used it for my birthday, and pink is my other favorite color, and I love butterflies, and the fact that there are two, it's like, you know, me and my mom, my bestie, my man. I went to the Pokemon Pikachu Sweets Cafe, not the Pokemon Cafe, because bitch, getting reservations for that was like buying Taylor Swift tickets. This honestly was not worth it because the food there was like a 5 out of 10. It was like cold, it was stale, and the drinks were like 90% ice, but the stuff there was cute. So my drink, I bought it with a straw, and this has like a little keychain on it with Pikachu as a chef. And then my little waffle thing came with a sticker, and so I just got a giant sticker of the new starters. I have a lot of random cinnamon roll stuff again. I have this like clear bag, and I thought that this would be good for concerts because concerts, you always need a transparent bag, and I just have designer bougie bags. Obviously, I'm not gonna bring that to a concert, and it's not transparent, and so I thought that maybe when I go to the Eras tour, I could wear this. Then in Osaka, I saw this keychain, and I was like, wait, that is so cute, and honestly, every single city had a specific keychain for their city with different characters. They had like Demon Slayer, they had Jujutsu Kaisen, Blue Lock, Sanrio characters, but then they had one for like Kyoto, Osaka, like, girl, they trying to make money, and it worked. And the last thing I got cinnamon roll inspired was this hand towel, which, girl, I didn't know until I went there that they don't really have paper towels, and their hand dryers are like closed off because of COVID. And so everybody carries a hand towel so you can just clean your hands, and I wanted to fit in and not look like a tourist, so might use this in the US now. I got this mystery box, and I've never tried a mystery box before, which is basically like a box of a trinket and you have no idea what you're getting, and so I ended up getting Pikachu, Bonsly, and a cherry blossom tree. I just have to assemble her. Haven't had the time yet because I have been busy sleeping. At Sensoji, I ended up getting this keychain of this little cat, and I grew up with the stuffed animal cat that basically looks like this. It's like a calico cat. It has a pink bell, and I just love keychains because I switch them out on my car keys literally like once a month. And so I wanted one that also was made in Japan because it says Japan in the back. Then I ended up going to Meiji Shrine and I got myself one of those charms. This one is for good fortune. I thought it was beautiful, and we are manifesting more coin, more money to travel more and give you more hauls. Onto the K-pop category, which I was not expecting to get K-pop stuff in Japan, but I literally randomly on my last day walked across this one street. It was basically Koreatown, but like on a street. Every other store was a K-pop store, and I had to get some. First thing I saw were these Vogue magazines of Taehyung, and you know, Taehyung's my husband, so I had to support, and green is my favorite color. They had both covers, and so I was like, bitch, I'm gonna get both covers, and they were on sale because this was a October issue, so she was like, she need to go, and I was like, you can come home with me, baby. They're also pretty thick and hefty, so I think I would use these as like coffee table books. Also, they gifted me some photo cards of Tay Tay because they were like, clearly you love him so much. So yeah, here's another photo card they taped on. I also got some pins, and lately I've been a pin girly because I think the idea of like pinning things that you like on a tote bag or a canvas bag is so cute. You can just like show off your personality. But I got one, of course, of Tay Tay, looking handsome as ever. And then lately I've been into Park Bo Gum. He is so freaking handsome. Oh my god, don't tell Tay, but if you look like that, DM me. Speaking of Park Bo Gum, I also got another thing of Park Bo Gum. He's an actor, if you don't know. But yeah, this is basically a notepad because you can like open it up, and then like they have little sticky notes or whatever, and you can write whatever you need, your grocery list, to-do list. I got myself a Nendoroid. I've never owned one before because I just never knew who to get of. They're so cute, and I love how you can like change their faces, their arms, their poses, all that stuff. They even have like clothes for them. But I saw this of Taehyung and I was like, okay, I'll get one of you because I need to fill my K-pop shelf more than my anime shelf. And so I got one of him, and he's in green, my favorite color, and it's just so cute. And the last K-pop things I got were just Tata things because I love Taehyung and Tata. So I got some hair clips. These are just Tata hair clips. I got this keychain of Tata, but it's like a freaking vending machine or like a claw machine. I thought that was so cool. And then I got this pin of Tata, but I love how there's like a chain detail. And I thought, honestly, how cute would that be like on a lapel of a blazer? Like imagine if that was like on the collar, like, and like the chain detail, like kind of cute, no? Okay, finally on the best category, the best for last, the anime slash BL. Ooh! So let me preface by saying that my favorite anime of all time is called Free. It's about swimming. I don't know how to swim, but I love these boys so much. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but the way that they captivate these characters, it just makes them feel so real. Like when I rewatched it, I genuinely was like, I'm there with them in the show, hanging out with them, and it just makes me fall in love with them as people, even though they're not real. The first things I got were these pins of Makoto and Sasuke, my two favorite characters, and again, I thought this would be so cute on like a tote bag or whatnot. Oh girl, then I had a field day because I went to this one store called K-Books. They have many different stores. There was like a K-Books for like stage actors, there was a K-Books for BL specifically, there was K-Books for shonen anime, there was K-Books for a different kind of anime. So I literally was in a frenzy, okay? I was like, oh my god, give me that, give me that, give me that. And I ended up getting a basket because I had no more hands to hold things, but the biggest thing I got was a freaking poster of all of the boys! Look at them, they are so cute! And shirtless, and this is so big, like this is bigger than my chest. Oh my god, this is gonna go straight there in the center. Oh my god, it's already framed. And this was cheap too. It was literally like $5. Like, are you kidding me? Super stoked about that. But I also found these little folders, and I'm not in school at all, but sometimes when I travel, I need to carry paperwork with me, and I thought it would be fun to just like slip those pieces of paper into these little flimsy ass folders. But no, like I would have loved to have these when I went to school. My god, look at them, my besties and my man. Okay, I needed to have a balance of my friends and my mans. I ended up getting more things of my man's Sasuke. This is a coaster, I believe. I don't know, it's acrylic and he looks like a freaking prince and I'm gonna use it as a coaster. This here is a magnet, okay? Like, did I need this? No, but I'm gonna put him on my fridge so every time I'm cooking I can look at my man's and be like, hi. And then this keychain, ooh, of Makoto. Look at him, oh my lordy. I also got one of those mystery boxes, but this was like a keychain for free and honestly, I would have been fine with any character because it's my favorite anime. But I literally got one of my top 2 favorite characters and it's Makoto! I stumbled upon a store called Hobby Off, which is kind of like a book off, but it was more specifically geared towards like hobby things. And so I randomly saw this, it's Makoto on a cupcake and it was on my birthday and I was like, wait, that's kind of cute. Like imagine this as a cake topper for like a birthday cake. I loved it. It was so symbolic for me. The last thing that I got that was free related was this art book and I don't know if the universe timed it well, but the fact that this, it's called The Final Stroke. I believe it's like their last movie because the whole series is ending. Came out last month in April. And so the fact that I was in Japan just in time where like this is still relevant because they had like merchandise galore at this one store called Animate. I was totally shook and not expecting to find an art book because this is technically like an older anime, but oh my goodness, look at the actual cover. So beautiful and like so symbolic too because it's the last one and I was kind of like on a solo trip, finding myself and my favorite thing about this is this pamphlet they had called Memories. The pictures of them growing up from middle school, high school to college, and it was just so like nostalgic for me because I also started watching this anime back in 2017 and my mom was still here and now I'm on a solo trip in Japan and now I'm all grown up and they grew up with me and so anyway, y'all don't need to hear the story but sentimental for my personal reasons. So I did get other anime related things that weren't free related and so we're gonna power through them and so I have here this little pin of Oikawa. He's so tiny and so cute. Did I need this? Absolutely not, but now I have him. I also got this pen of Oikawa, my favorite character from Haikyuu, and I just love that it's a Sanrio collab, and I didn't have a pen on the plane when I was like filling out custom paperwork, and so this will come in handy in the future. So much so that I got a second pen because I was like, bitch, why not? And this is of Aki from Chainsaw Man, and he's my favorite character in that anime, and this is like a blue one with a little charm. Aki again, this is a little keychain of him, but like chibi. He's so cute with his little ponytail, yes. Then I got a keychain of Bachira from Blue Lock. This is my favorite character in Blue Lock, and he looks like a freaking K-pop idol in this, and I thought it was adorable, so why not? Also from Blue Lock, I got this pin of Rin, and he's my zaddy in that anime, and he's shirtless in this pin. He's like sweating because he's like in an onsen or something. But I was like, girl, he gonna look so good on a tote bag. I also got this pin of Gojo. As you know, he's my anime zaddy, and so of course I had to have him. Also with Gojo, I have this keychain, and he looks sickening in this outfit. Like, do you see that? My goodness, slay, honey. And lastly, I got these keychains of Sasuke and Sakura, literally my childhood, my favorite character in my husbando in Naruto. On to the last category, which is BL, because this is 18 and up, so only watch if you're an adult. But I am so excited because I literally just got into BL in this past year, and so anyway, if you share the same passion or interest, then keep watching, and if you're also of age. But I randomly walked into this one store called K-Books, and it was literally the one dedicated to BL, and I was like, what have I gotten myself into? These were ones that I recognized, so this one's Given. This one's not super spicy, but anyway, I love this character, and I just love how it's like an Instagram aesthetic, and so it's just a piece of art. Do I know what to do with it? Not at all. Did I think it was pretty? Yes. I guess that's the theme of the haul because same goes with this one. This one is from the, I believe it's called I'm Being Harassed by the Sexiest Man Alive. And in the anime, they are in a show. So it's like a show within a show. And they play as doctors and nurses. And I thought that this acrylic piece of art was cute. And then I saw this pin. I have no idea who these people are, but I thought it was so cute. It's like, you know, the top showing his titties and the bottom like having a condom in his mouth. Now we get into the spicy stuff, okay? So I saw these like one-off little like pamphlets, and so they have like one-pagers of like a story. I can't understand any of this because it's Japanese, but I just like the art because honestly, isn't that why we're reading these anyway? For the pretty pictures? Wink, wink. I saw this one of this shirtless dude and this guy trying to unbutton it. I was like, ooh, that is spicy. And I also love the back of it too because it's like a YouTube play button, and like, are you not watching me on YouTube right now? How meta. But I also saw this one and I was like, I love the artwork. Honestly, that's the only reason why I got it, because I just love their art style. And then I'm just gonna briefly go over these because these are BL that are 18 and up. But this one is called My Brother is Loved by Neighbor. Again, I cannot understand or read any of this because it's in Japanese, but again, I'm here for the pretty pictures. This one takes place in the Omegaverse, if you know what that is, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so I wanted to check it out. But this is the cover, and they look wet. Alrighty, I believe that is everything that I hauled in Japan, and I'm very satisfied with my purchases. Did I need 99% of this? No, but am I happy with 100% of it? Yes. If you watched all the way through, let me know what your favorite thing I got was. Was it the clothing? Was it the K-pop stuff? Was it the anime stuff? Or was it the BL stuff? I don't know, you let me know down below. But yeah, that solo trip was soul fulfilling, sucked my bank account, but you know what? It was worth it in the name of happiness. But yes, I love you all so much, and remember everyone, to be flawless is to be yourself. Bye!